Good morning. It's Sunday, June 4th, and today I want to talk about antisemitism. And I want to talk about Mike Lawler, the congressman from the Hudson Valley, who has introduced legislation that would hold colleges and other institutions of higher learning accountable for the fact that they allow antisemitism to run rampant on their campuses. In his opinion, they do not deserve federal dollars. They do not deserve federal taxpayer funds that allow the promotion of the nonsense associated with antisemitism. And he calls it nonsense, and I call it pure, downright hatred. But that's why he introduced this law. And he's going to push for its passage, to strip any federal dollars from colleges and universities that allow, promote, or engage in anti-Semitic behavior on the college campuses. Because in his opinion, and in my opinion, and in the opinion of many of my associates, anti-Semitism should not be allowed to exist on any college campus. And in this article, they produce a video of the commencement speech given by a young lady, a law school graduate from the CUNY Law School. Now, when I went to CCNY, there wasn't a law school there. The law school was initiated in 1983, long after I had graduated from City College, Baruch College. So the young lady, whose name was Fatima Mohammed, delivered a viciously anti-Semitic commencement speech. And that may have been the reason that Lawler went off the rails. She told vile lies about the Jewish state. An example of those lies is that Israel continues to indiscriminately rain bullets and bombs on worshippers, murdering the old and the young, attacking even funerals and graveyards. And it encourages lynch mobs to target Palestinian homes and businesses as it imprisons their children. Is that insane? We seen or heard anything like that? It's just fiction, and she's getting applauses. And Mohammed goes on to say she wants to celebrate the CUNY law as one of the few, if not the only law school to make a public statement defending the rights of its students to organize and speak out against Israeli settler colonialism. And then she proudly goes on to announce that the school, the law school, has passed and endorsed the BDS, the anti-boycott, divestment, and sanctions on Israel. The student and the faculty body of the college have endorsed that vicious anti-Semitic program. And she continues to list lies about the Jewish state that could be described as blood libel. We are a student body and a faculty that fought back when the investor-focused administration attempted to cross the BDS picket line, saying loudly and clearly that Palestine can no longer be an exception to our pursuit of justice, that our morality shall not be purchased by investors. Pure, utter nonsense. Pure, evil, anti-Semitic hatred at this CUNY law commencement. This is the worst kind of Jew hater imaginable. And the mere fact that she's given a platform at a commencement exercise of what was once one of the best schools in the world is unforgivable to the administration. Unforgivable for the college to be seen in such a light, that they would have a Jew hater on the podium spewing pure, unadulterated nonsense and lies. And then beyond the anti-Semitism, she goes on to rail against the New York police department calling them fascists, and the military that continues to train Israeli soldiers to carry out the same violence globally. She claims that CUNY failed. They have failed us. Who is the us? The anti-Semites of the world. CUNY has failed the anti-Semites. CUNY has done them a favor by allowing them to even walk the halls of that great institution. The mere fact that this woman was allowed to stand up in front of several hundred people and talk like this is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. There are opinions. People are allowed opinions, but they are not allowed to rant and spew racism, imperialism, etc. around the world. And monumental lies. Lies that are beyond the comprehension of any sane human being. And she claims that we will protect the bike that brings us closer to the fall of all oppressive institutions. When she's up there defending one of the most oppressive institutions in the world. So we see here hatred and antisemitism at its worst. That it allows a young lady to have a platform like the CUNY commencement exercise is a disgrace. And it pissed Mike Lawler off. And so he's going to push hard to reduce federal spending to any college institution that allows someone like Fatima to speak in the open. I leave you with that this morning, a horror story. Pure horror that we in this nation allow these things to happen. Ask yourself, when will it stop? Will it ever stop? I doubt it. It's been going on for 3,000 years. Take care. Bye.